Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, they wasted no time taking a shot down the field. He was letting it fly in the very first play from scrimmage. And this was excellent coverage down there. And they'll come away with an early takeaway. And I mean an early takeaway.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Williams. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Here we go. Viking 18. Keep it up. Choose the mic.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Strong left.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mike 2.
To throw, it's Williams. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. L.J. Collier with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders.
Well, the Cardinals bring pressure and they get home. It's blocked. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So the very rare blocked punt, scooped and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. He's been a busy man. Oh, the Bears break through, and they block it. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Benson will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
On the return, it's Simba Webster. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
On 2nd and 10, it's Williams again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing on 1st and 10, Williams. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And he's had all kinds of problems just getting punts off so far. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Let's go. Let's go.
So we've hit halftime here in what obviously is a very fast-moving first half of play. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The former Florida State man, Trey Benson, had it going in the first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Double tight. We got 4. We got 4.
They'll go again with Benson.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Shut down. Shut down.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
53 is the mic. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming at you.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Man, they got to let us play.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Mike's 49. You better bring it. You better.
On 2nd down, a run with Benson. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
53. Mike.
And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. It's Jervon Dexter who got in to drop him. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Fighting through pressure. Being chased out left.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And that one's incomplete. 3 seconds left, and barring a penalty, this next play should be our last. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.